Alright you guys, I'm back and I'm going to talk about enemas. I'm going to show you how to prepare the enema bag, and then I'm going to just talk a little bit about it. So I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible. But when you're doing this stuff, you want to take your time, because I don't like to miss anything, so I have my notes here so I won't forget. Okay, and these are from college. Alright, first thing, for those of you who are constipated, okay, this is a request video, and you know who you are, so I'm just going to leave it like that, because a lot of people, are really funny about asking questions. Now, when you decide to become a vegetarian or a vegan, you should be a vegetarian first, okay, because when you step up your game to be a vegan, you really cut back on a lot of things, okay, especially cooking a lot of high heat dead foods, okay, because all that does is rot in your intestines and you're right back where you're at, okay. Now, I'm going to tell you what I did. When I became a vegetarian, this was introduced to me. Now, I remember seeing this on the back of my grandmother's door, my mother's door, and I always looked at it and I was like, what is that? Now I know. Okay. This is a combination of a douche bag. You have one for the douche, and you have one for your rectum, okay, right here. And so when I came here, this is when I start doing this here. I've done this a long time ago, so this is nothing new to me. This, I'm going to tell you, this is God sent. And the pioneers use it, the Kloss family, they use this, and they are Adventists, Seventh-day Adventist people back in 1800s. And so those of you who have the back to Eden, that's who you are following as far as some of the remedies and things in their book. Now, let me just explain to you how you do this here, and then I'll go into the other stuff that I have here. Now, some of them are 2 quarts or 1.75 quarts or 1.6 or 1.5 liters. Okay, now they have it in other plastic, and they have it like this. And what I do, I clean it very well. I put vinegar and I shake it and I clean it out. If I don't have vinegar, I will use lemon water. Okay, once I do that, I make sure I put distilled water. Now people say put spring water, whatever. I use distilled water. You fill it up. You have this tubing. Okay, this is the tubing. And you have one nodule here that you will close. And then you attach the end to it like this. And so when you turn it upside down, the water will flow through the tubing. Now on the end, you have here the insert. This is what will go into your rectum, about 1/4 of an inch. Okay, you must lubricate this here when you put it in. So I lubricate it here, and I put a little bit here, and then I'll take a piece of tissue, and then I'll just go down my rectum. Okay, I gotta have both parts lubricated. Okay, all right. Now once you do that, let me pull this off here. Oh, I hit my elbow. You take and you insert this into both of these holes you have here. Okay, one here, and then the other, lift this up right in here. Okay, see? That's where this goes in. So lift that up, put it through. Just like that. Here is a notch. And this is what's going to cut off the water from entering into your rectum once you hang the bag at least about 3 feet up. Just put it on your door. You have one of those coat-like bath coat racks. Put it there. And the gravity will bring the water down, but you control it by this here. Okay? Now don't put water in here until you put all these things together. Then you take and you insert this here, just like that. I'm not going to put it all the way in. Alright, and then you put it to where you can reach it once you put it in your rectum. And then you allow the water to come in. Now, what do I put in here? Sometimes I put lemon water. I strain it. No pulp, just strain it. That's one option. Some people use vinegar. Some other people, and sometimes I do, put chlorophyll. Now, the chlorophyll is healing to the digestive tract, just like wheatgrass. So if you can find it in a liquid form instead of a herb, because you don't want any herbs getting clogged up into your intestinal walls. So it's best to just have the liquid. You put it in there, shake it, close it up, and then you go about your business. Now, if this is your first time doing it, and you notice that half of the water stays in, it's because you're dehydrated. So don't panic. That water is going somewhere else, not the waste matter. Okay, to a point. It's going to, because you have your spleen and you have your liver filtering. Okay, so it goes to where it needs. Your lymphatic. You may be dehydrated somewhere else in your organs, and it needs water. This is why you have to drink at least 2.7 or 3 liters of water a day. If you can drink a gallon a day, you'll be fine. So make sure before you decide to do this that you drink water, plenty of water before you do this, or the majority of the water will stay in to help the other parts of your body. Now, once you do that, you bend over. I'm going to put Marcus's video down so you can see, okay? And he will show you how to do it, because I can't do it. Not right now. All right, so let him show you. So once you do that, you bend forward, and you have your bottom part up so that you can have the water flow in. And like I said, you'll start feeling the water. If you feel pressure, cut it off right here. And then once the pressure is released, then you let it go in more. Make sure that it's warm water. And how you do that, you take the water that you're going to put and test it with your forearm. Okay? That way you'll know. Don't make it too hot, because you don't want your intestinal wall to contract. You want it to relax, dilate, so that we can get the gunk off the walls. So once you do that, if you cannot hold it, then you go to the bathroom and then you repeat the same thing again. Now, what you want to do is to leave it in there at least 15 to 20 minutes. And then while you're doing that, you can lay on your back and do abdominal massages. Okay? Here on your right side, below here is your appendix. Then you have, here is your ascending colon. Going up. Ascending means going up. Then you have your transverse, meaning going across, and then you have your descending colon. Now, a lot of people have problems with constipation within the 18 inches of your colon here, the blockage here. And if you're compacted with fecal matter, what happens is it just pushes up. And then a lot of people have problems right up in here. Okay, so if you eat a lot of meat, you got a lot of meat up in here, baby. I'm telling you this right now. That meat ain't coming out your body. Okay? I'm just saying. So you have a lot of blockage here and here. So this is why it's good to do abdominal massages. And when you do it, always do it clockwise, not counterclockwise, because then you'd be pushing it back this way. Okay? So start from the end, your ascending colon, work your way up, go across your transverse and down. And then usually I'll just go like this to help push